We're at the headquarters of U.S. figure skating in Colorado Springs. You may be able to make out in the distance the U.S. flag flying at half-staff. The offices here are closed on this snowy Thursday as those who promote the sport begin to process the shock of what happened in Washington, D.C. According to reports, 14 members of the figure skating community were passengers on the jet that collided with the U.S. Army helicopter. They were returning from a development camp that followed the U.S. Figure Skating Championships held last week in Wichita, Kansas. Among those killed, 6 people affiliated with the Skating Club of Boston, including teenage skater Spencer Lane and his mother.
Spencer was a pretty young phenom, has only been with the sport a couple of years and was just rocketing to the top. And his parents were working to support that. 2 Russian-born coaches from the Boston club, Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov, who were 1994 World Pair champions, were among the others on board. The figure skating community is tight-knit, as is the amateur athletics community in general. News of the crash has reverberated around the world.
I'm also acutely conscious there were Olympians and the families of Olympians on that desperate flight. So on behalf of the whole of World Athletics, I know I am able to say that our thoughts and prayers are with all those families and friends that have suffered such a grievous loss.
In Wichita, the mayor there said this.
We have been told that there are no survivors. We mourn with all those who have been impacted. This is a terrible tragedy that will unite those in Washington, D.C. and Wichita, Kansas forever.
We are devastated by this unspeakable tragedy and hold the victims' families closely in our hearts, said U.S. Figure Skating.
The main lesson I think learned in skating is you get back up. Keep on trying, and even when it's hard, you get back up. Even when you're crying, hurt, pain, you get back up and move forward. It's not easy, but that's what we all have to do now together.
There are no plans for any type of official service or remembrance here in Colorado, at least not yet. U.S. Figure Skating says we will continue to monitor the situation and will release more information as it becomes available. Hendrik, Sybrandy, CGTN, Colorado Springs.